it's your girl Kristen here, and fellow esthetician, medical esthetician Ivy.
Hey guys!
Janessa. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. You guys probably remember her from my microneedling facial video. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Now I am in Orange County, California, Providence Dermacare in Orange, California. So if you guys are local, make sure you book an appointment with Ivy. We're gonna do some fun facial stuff again. Yes. What are we doing, Ivy?
Today we are going to do the Hydrafacial, and we're actually going to do the Platinum Hydrafacial. So that one is our third tier, and it's very custom to your skincare concerns. It also does a little bit of lymphatic drainage, and of course we finish it off with some LED therapy.
Fun. All right, well, we're going to dive right into it. Of course, whatever products we can list below. And obviously you have to have the Hydrafacial machine. I'm going to be just giving you a detailed count of my experience, how my skin's feeling. Let's dive right into it.
Let's do it.
Thanks guys for choosing to watch this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's dive into this. So there is a consent form that she has all of her clients go over. So we're going to go over it with you so that you guys kind of know what to expect, and if there's any contraindications you should look out for, things you should avoid prior to the treatment or after the treatment. Ivy is going to go over all of that.
Yeah, okay, so things to expect basically within the 72 hours of the treatment is your skin might feel a little sensitive, a little dry due to the peeling. We'll cut that out. Sometimes with the peel and even some of the boosters kind of create a little bit of a reaction, but that's because they're supposed to, target that specific skincare concern. So sometimes a little bit of tingling and stinging, but that will go away. Also, yes, you can definitely wear makeup today. Of course, preferably after facial, you don't want to wear makeup, but with the Hydrafacial, you are actually able to even go work out right after it. Okay. Of course, not really recommended because it does have a light peel to it, but you can pretty much go back to wearing your makeup and all that after, so no problem with that. It's very minimal, like extractions. It's more of basically it uses this vortex technology that penetrates and pushes all these serums and good nutrients into the skin while simultaneously also sucking out all the gunkiness, all the dirt and debris on the surface of the skin while exfoliating the skin at the same time. And it exfoliates the skin by the different tips that we use, but we'll go into that later. And then as far as what any concerns prior to the facial, so you don't want to have any active acne, you don't want to have any active cold sores or lesions. Of course, no infection in the facial area. You don't want to be sunburnt because of the peels. This is not good for someone who has skin conditions, so eczema, dermatitis, rashes, autoimmune disease, or lupus. You don't want to do this as well. HIV, hepatitis, just pretty much with any skincare concern, you really don't want to. You want to avoid this because it could spread it and make it worse. Of course, you don't want to also do this treatment pregnant as well. Now there is a little controversy with that, but I won't go too into depth with that. And also we're going to do some LED therapy, and then also has consent form for lymphatic drainage. If you have any vascular conditions, you want to avoid the lymphatic drainage. And that's pretty much it. You can totally do this treatment after you've had filler, but not recommended after Botox. You do want to wait at least a week after Botox to do the Hydrafacial
appointment for next week.
Perfect. Okay? Yeah, perfect.
We will go over take-home guidelines. Make sure you watch the end of the video because we're going to go over this part. You'll see it later. Okay. I did just get a spray tan last night, so she is only going to be working on my face, just so you guys know. But this can be performed on the neck and chest,
and you can actually do the Hydrafacial on other parts of the body too. So you can do it on your back, you can do it on the booty, you can do it pretty much anywhere on your arms, your legs.
Nice. All right, well, we are going to get set up and start this facial.
Okay, I'm excited. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Dermablend Gentle Cleanser. Just going to help remove anything off the surface of the skin. So this is the Obaji Gentle Cleanser.
Sounds good.
And then for your Dermaplane, do you want me to clean you up on the sides again?
Yes, please.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. Perfect.
Yummy.
So now we're going to start the first step of the Hydrafacial. Okay, so here's lymphatic drainage for the Hydrafacial. So what I'm going to do is just form up the lymph nodes a little bit.
Ooh, feel
The little pulsing. So this is just me activating those lymph nodes. So first I'm going to start off with the chin and do 3 passes going upwards. So start here, glide, pump, and then out. So from what I understand, lymphatic drainage is really good just at helping remove any toxins that lay underneath the skin. Also helps give you circulation to the surface of the skin, making it really nice and plump and glowy because you're getting that circulation brought up. But the main purpose is to remove any toxins that are being held within the body, and that's what we're dragging them to. Just to kind of dump them out in the trash. Like ex-boyfriends.
Feel sleepy.
You feel relaxed. So the next step that we'll be doing is the Octave 4, and we use this blue tip here to begin the Hydrafacial process. So I'm going to start with just stamping the skin.
There's a little scratchy feeling to it,
The little exfoliation.
but it feels nice because of the water or whatever. Liquid.
The serums.
Serum. So is it infusing water?
It's
too?
not infusing any water. It's
Okay.
only infusing serum. So it's
see.
at the moment it's infusing lactic acid, a little bit of algae extract, and glutamine.
Okay. At any point, is it using water? Because I know that.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. 'cause
Never
for some
uses
reason,
water.
It just. For some reason, I thought that's what it uses.
The Hydrafacial?
Yeah.
No. So there are certain Hydrafacial devices that can use a like not integrated, but like special water basically. Not necessarily distilled water, but.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little like
A little tingling.
tingly.
So probably the lactic acid. Alrighty, so that was the first step. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this blue tip off. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this teal tip. This teal tip here is gonna be used for the peel and the extraction portion. 2 different types of peels, but today we're going to be using the Glysal Prep, which consists of 7.5 glycolic and a 2% salicylic. So this is just going to help with brightening her skin and decongesting her skin. There's that. Perfect. So with this one, we're going to do some quick motions. I'm going to be careful around the eyes with this peel.
Yeah, a little tingly going on.
now we're done with the Glysal peel. Now we're gonna move on to the extraction portion, which is consisting of the beta H clear solution. So with this solution, it actually has a little bit of honey extract, which is going to be hydrating and antibacterial. And then we have the the salicylic, which is going to be the exfoliation, helping to decongest in the nose area and chin. And then we also have a little bit of willow bark, which is also another exfoliator, also helps soothe the skin. Okay, so this is what you're going to feel. So it's in more of an intense section. And I'm going slower to really get everything. We're gonna go to the nose. That's it for that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of manual extractions because we just have a few that the Hydrafacial didn't get. Oh, that was so good. Okay, that's it. No more.
Okay.
All right, better? I'm gonna just go back in with the beta and just clean that up. And that's it. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the booster. So the two boosters that I'm gonna decide to do on Kristen is the Britenol booster and the Dermabuilder booster. And for the Britenol, we also use a separate tip. So each step requires a separate tip. And then for the boosters, we're just gonna do a kissing motion, which is basically a little twisty kiss. So I'm doing the Britenol all over her skin, so she does have pretty freckles all over. We want to even out her complexion. And then the Dermabuilder, I'll do that one where she needs it the most, so around her mouth, a little bit on the forehead, wherever she's had any Botox or filler. So we're done with that booster. We're gonna go ahead and do the Dermabuilder. So the Dermabuilder that we're doing is gonna be here on her scar. I'm gonna focus it here on her scar, really plump that area up. I'm gonna do a little bit on her forehead. Here on her smile lines. Not that she really has any, but just to plump it up. Sometimes I actually like to go a little bit over the lip at this time. Just the bottom part. So now that we went ahead and did all the serum infusion, I'm gonna go do a jelly mask on top. That's gonna create a vacuum seal so it penetrates the serums even further. All right, so here is the jelly ball we're doing. We're actually gonna do the diamond jelly mask. Okay, ready? I'm not gonna apply it over your eyes, obviously, because you have lashes. Unless you want those extensions we pulled off, girl.
Nope. These things were expensive. That feels really good.
So we're pretty much ready to take off the mask. So I'm going to just start by loosening up the edges. Let's go ahead and peel this off. Voila. So now we're going to continue with the Hydrafacial, and we're going to do a antioxidant infusion. The antioxidants are filled with peptides, hyaluronic acid in it, red algae, a little bit of arnica, so anything that is very soothing, anti-inflammatory, and anti-aging. And then same motion, just a little bit of a kissing motion here. I don't do the circles as tight together as when I do the booster. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some goggles on her eyes so we can proceed with the LED therapy. Go ahead and lift up your head for me. A little bit more. There you go. I'm going to just adjust them slightly tighter. And now we're going to use the LightStim Pro panel. And we're going to set this for 8 minutes. Those 8 minutes is going to allow the products to penetrate into the skin. So here we go. Okay, it's going to be pretty bright, okay? So now that we're done with the LED therapy, I'm going to go ahead and remove these goggles. Ooh. Thank you. And then we're going to also finish her off with some vitamin C serums. So I'm going to use the Skinceuticals CE. Smells like hot dogs, don't mind it.
It does. Why does it smell like that?
To be honest, I'm not too sure why, but Skinceuticals are actually the leading founders of antioxidants and vitamin C. It's their original doctor that first discovered the power of antioxidants and how it should be used topically on the skin and not ingested. I'm going to use some Blemish and Age Defense. It is a salicylic treatment. You will feel a little bit of tingling with this one, okay? A little dot there. And I'm only going to really apply it on her T-zone. Forehead. And her nose. Just a little dot on the blemish. Right, I'm going to finish you off with some tinted sunscreen from Hydrafacial. I'm going to use the Epionce Lip Renewal treatment. Go ahead and rub that in. And you're all set. And that is the Hydrafacial Glow.
Yay! What y'all think?
To find the results?
Yeah. So just really quickly, we're going to be doing the take-home guidelines for the Hydrafacial.
So basically what to expect after the Hydrafacial, you might feel a little tingling still from the So after the Hydrafacial treatment, a few things that you will experience are a little bit of dryness, some tightness from the skin. That just all due to the booster and the peel that we did. And I think that some good sunscreen and moisturizer won't take care of. Another thing with the Hydrafacial is that because we did do some chemical exfoliation, we want to make sure that if you're going to be in the sun, wearing sunscreen that is at least 40 minimum. Besides that, you're pretty much able to do anything right after the Hydrafacial. So she's definitely welcome to wear makeup right after. Even if she wanted to, you can go on a hike. So the Hydrafacial is a quick, simple treatment, very effective for exfoliation, and that's pretty much it.
What about exfoliating?
Yeah, so because you did the exfoliating treatment right now, you don't want to do any type of exfoliants for at least a week.
Okay.
So a week until you can do, but you can do your regular skincare routine, the next day. Just no physical exfoliants for at least a week, I would say.
Okay. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that experience. I really like how my skin looks. The treatment was enjoyable.
Yay,
so thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, follow Miss Ivy on Instagram. Hit her up if you're in the Orange County, LA area for a facial. And of course, like this video, hit that subscribe button. I do new videos every Monday for you guys, so I will see you guys next week. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye.